It's William with the Riverstone Life. You know what? I've been on the road for 3 weeks and now I'm back in Alabama and it's time to take care of business. What's the first thing you do when you get back home after 3 weeks on the road? I remind Robin why she married me, right? Yeah, I just turn over the money to her, yeah. I knew you were waiting for that part, right? Yeah, well, I had a good 3-week run. Now I'm back here washing the truck. First thing I do when I get back after 3 weeks on the road is I wash this truck from top to bottom, inside and out. I mean, I even clean this out because, believe it or not, this time I did really good. I was 2.5 weeks into filling these tanks before I got any fuel spilled inside the bed of the truck. It was just a pump at a truck stop that would just, as soon as I hit the button and let it off, it just splashed it back. Usually I catch it, but that one I didn't catch it. So I make sure I scrub this whole inside out or rinse it out. We got a little bit of an incline right here. So I rinse it out, get it all clean, go through, double check everything, you know, and then I actually get out here and I clean my mats up. Believe it or not, those mats, just from those truck stops getting in and out, those mats can get stinky. So I degrease them with Simple Green, get them all clean. Check my rock guard. I've seen some people complain about things starting to come loose on their rock guard, things coming apart. Mine's reinforced. I've, you know, made it better than it was. But I double check it, then sometimes I'll put a little coat of paint on it, make it look good again. Looks like we're gonna get a storm here, so I might have to close all this stuff up. But I got it all washed from top to bottom. I like to hand wash it. I like to go around it and go and hand dry it. Look for chips, look for damages, look for things that are loose, look for things that you don't expect, you know? It's a confidence builder when you do all this to your vehicle, and when you get back on the road, you feel confident because you've checked everything. Your hands, you know, just like Robin, just like Sister Wife 1, Sister Wife 2, my hands are touching every part of them, yeah, every part of them. So I feel better when I do stuff like that. Even my bedding all gets clean. Pillowcases, everything gets clean when I do this. The refrigerator freezer gets defrosted. It gets wiped out, it gets clean, it gets plugged back in, and it's ready to go again. I double check my air conditioner, I double check my generator, you know, just everything. I make sure I have paper towels, make sure I have towels to clean. You know, I don't know if you guys use these things, but these things, you can get 100 of them on Amazon. I don't remember what I pay for them, but this is great for fueling up and just throwing away and getting rid of that stink and that smell. I use it all the time. I love it. I don't use my other gloves anymore because I put the gloves back in the truck and the gloves would stink. Then I put them in the back and then I'd have to open the back up to get them out. By that time, I've already grabbed the pump. This solves the problem. This net holds it right here in my truck. Boom. I'm ready to rock and roll. That's all clean and done. As you can see, I'm still vacuuming in here. I got half of it vacuumed. I got to vacuum this side and then wipe everything down. And then tomorrow, I'm going to change the oil. Fuel filter, air filter. I do my fuel filter, my air filter every other oil change. When I first started doing this job, I was doing it every oil change. It really wasn't, the fuel filter never looked dirty. The air filter wasn't that dirty at all. So now I do it every other time. I think it works perfectly. Especially now with this, you know, oil filter from Pacific Performance Engineering on there. Everything seems to be cleaner in this motor. The oil, when I bring the oil out, this oil has got almost 14,000 miles on it. I usually change it between 10 and 12. I was gonna push it to 15,000, but I think I got around 14,000. So I'll change this oil and we'll take a look at that oil and see how bad it looks at 14,000. Rotella T6 full synthetic is what I use in this truck. But right now, let's just get the rest of it vacuumed out. Let's get it wiped down. Let's walk around it, touch up some of the paint chips, just check everything out. Sometimes there's some like grease or stains that I can't get off just from regular soap and water. Then I go around with a little carbon choke on a rag and get those marks and stains off. And then this thing gets hand waxed once a year or two, so I hand wax it too. But you know, what do you do after 3 weeks on the road? I did good, you know. Let's throw the little money bit in there. Let's see. I think it was, I don't even remember. I think it was, I got it in my phone. You know what? We'll just take it one step further today, right? Because I log everything I do, every penny I spend. I am my own accountant right here on my phone. Everything's backed up in the cloud, wherever the cloud is. Hope the cloud never shuts down. Okay, let's just go to trip. What started all this deal? I'm slow today, as you can see. I was on the road for three weeks. So, oh. All right. Yeah, the first week we did really, really good because that first week was $5,860 some dollars, $64.73. Week one. That's what I billed, not what I earned. Yeah, it was a good week. But then the second week followed right up. And I got reloads out west. Took the load as far as I could go, got the most miles, delivered the load, turned around, did reloads, then came back to Colorado, spent a day or two with Robin, did my reset, and did it again. And that's what I did for 3 full weeks. Second week was 54, 88, 52. So, you know, so you're already at, you got 10, you got 11,200 right there. In 2 weeks, billed, not put in my pocket, right? And then this week, it was a shorter week for me. I did 37, almost $3,800, a little bit shy of $3,800 to go out to California. But before that, I did a $1,000 trip going to Alabama. So $4,800, add that into the 11, it's 15, it's almost $16,000. $16,000 I billed in 3 weeks. I guarantee you, putting my 20% back for my truck, all my fuel expenses, all my expenses, food, whatever I did. I picked Robin up on the way back. She went to California with me. We stayed in a hotel and everything. But after all that, I still put 10 grand in the bank, paying for hotels, fuel expenses, all that, driving back here to Alabama, where I'm at right now, where I'm taking the next week off. Why am I taking the next week off? It's our 2nd year anniversary. Yes, me and Robin. We've been together 9 years, been married for 2. We're going to the beach. Maybe we'll do a video about us at the beach, show you guys where we were at, because, you know, we got married on the beach, so we're going back for our anniversary to the beach. Should be fun, right? Weather should be great, but you know what? Sister wife will be all done, all tucked away here, all ready to go. So as soon as I get back, I can jump in it and go to work for another 3 weeks again. See if I can make those numbers happen in November, right? Can we make them happen in November? We're gonna try. We're gonna do our best to make them happen in November. Neighbor just drove by. You know, kind of gives you an idea. I was gonna do 4 weeks, but you know what? Yeah, I forgot it was my anniversary. I picked Robin up and took her to California. And I think on the way back, she's like, what are we gonna do for our anniversary? I'm like, when's that coming up? Yes, I caught hell for that one. Yes, I did. But you know what? She forgave me real fast when I said, just find a place you wanna go, get us an Airbnb, and we're going. Because that's what the freedom of this job does. I cannot even explain to you. Nobody's gonna be calling next week, bugging me, harassing me. Other guys are gonna get my loads, they're gonna be happy. Everybody's gonna be happy. Robin's gonna be happy, and if Robin's happy, you know I'm gonna be happy. I made enough money so I can afford to go do that, no problem, because of RV transport. This is why I do this job. This is why I tell you about this job. And the only people that don't agree with me are the people that don't want me telling you about this job. Does that make sense? Yes, it makes sense. So if you're thinking about doing this job, you go down in the description below right there. Robin will have all the information you need. You can click on it, it'll take you right to Wave. Wave will ask you how you found out about us. You're gonna say the Riverstone Life. They're gonna ask who you'd like to use for a referral. I hope you use William 𝐔𝐸𝐿𝐵. That's me. And then you get my help that I can give you and all the other referrals that I have out there. We have a chat that's open every day. There's hundreds and hundreds of things that they talk about in that chat to help you be better and succeed and do the same thing that I'm doing, the same thing that they're doing, out here enjoying life, letting RV transport pay for it. So if you're thinking about doing it, you know how to go down there in the description and click on the links and take care of that. Also, if you're thinking about Starlink, I have a video coming up about Starlink. That is an awesome setup. I wish I'd have got it years ago. Actually, it didn't matter because he didn't have this setup and this self-tracking. The self-tracking, I think, just came on in the last month. And here comes the weather. Everything's gonna blow away. That'll be down in the description below. So, you know how we end these videos? Actually, it's not in it yet. I need you to subscribe to the channel. I need you to click on that bell notification up there in the corner so you get notified when I put a video out. I need you to give it a thumbs up. Throw a comment down there, even if it's just always or whatever. Throw a comment down there. It helps push the video out there and gets it to the people that actually want to see this type of stuff. And you know how we end these videos. Always.